What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is living in Grand Junction, Colorado. Well, it's late January and I'm in a short sleeve shirt. I know what you're thinking. There goes that crazy Robert again. He's wearing short sleeve shirts in the dead of winter. Well, there's a catch to all that. I'll explain right after this, so stay tuned. What is going on, everybody? I'm Robert Hayes, and along with my wife Christie and the rest of the team, we are the Hayes Home Group right here in gorgeous Grand Junction, Colorado. Hey, if you guys are thinking about heading out this way, you're probably watching all these videos thinking that's a great place, let's go check it out. But we have questions. Hey, that's what we're here for. If you guys have any questions, or you're looking to make that move out here to Grand Junction, the #1 relocation team we are. Reach out any way that you know how. That information popping up below. Give us a phone call, shoot us a text, send us that email, even send the carrier pigeon. We've got your back days, nights, weekends when heading out here to gorgeous Grand Junction. So yeah, I mentioned we're in the dead of winter. Got a text yesterday from Dave. We got him out of California and welcomed him to America here in Colorado. We're gonna help his brother do the same here, hopefully in the springtime. He texted me and said, Robert, I'm golfing in January. Well, you can do that here in gorgeous Grand Junction. Why? Well, it's gonna be upwards of 60 degrees today, January 29th. And I'll pop up here on top of the hill and show you these absolutely gorgeous surroundings here at Colorado Golf Course. It's in the Redlands. You got people, parking lots full, guys. 60 degrees, 20 bucks, a little over 20 bucks for 9 holes with these gorgeous views. Really? You can't beat it, guys. It's just a little over 40 for 18 holes. You got that absolutely gorgeous Colorado National Monument background to the south. You've got the Grand Mesa off to the east. You've got the gorgeous Book Cliffs off to the north. I mean, guys, this is what January can look like here in Grand Junction. Now, does it look like this all the time in January? Not all the time, but there definitely are more sunny days than you would expect in Colorado here in Grand Junction in the winter. We only get 15 inches of snow, guys, annually. So yes, got the group down there walking to the next tee box on this glorious January day. So that's why I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt. You can do that here in January in Grand Junction. Let me pop up on top of this cool rock right here and give you a little bit better view. I mean, guys, really? A little over 20 bucks. They're walking right now. There's no carts. December 1, they stopped the carts, probably to preserve the fairways and whatnot. I mean, it's not plush green, but I mean, it's kind of green. It's golf. Who cares, right? So Colorado not only has this gorgeous golf course that you can play for a ridiculous price, it's lined with gorgeous homes, guys. You've got some new condos that just popped in here a few years back, and then brand new subdivision kind of down the hill. Those are going for the mid fives, high fives. There might be a couple in there in the low sixes. Actually, I kind of doubt it. Probably all in the 5 range. And then on the east side, the west side, I should say, of Colorado, just a number of subdivisions, older homes, you know, 70s, 80s, 90s. There's probably a few in there in the early 2000s, but you can get some screaming deals here at Colorado with these gorgeous views. There's some of the condos I was telling you about there in the background. We were just on top of the hill. On the other side of the vistas at Colorado at the golf course, it's just on the other side of that house there. So I figured we'd pop on down here and show you that subdivision I was telling you about down the hill. Now, I guess the rub on this new subdivision, at least from clients that we've taken through here, is it's one of those where the builder wanted to utilize as much of the space that he had available to him. So they are somewhat close together. I mean, it's not horrible, but I mean, the homes themselves offer some really nice custom features. And of course, you have those gorgeous monument views, depending on which way your house is facing. But, you know, again, we're almost there. I'll show you what they look like and the view. I mean, there's your view of the monument, and there's the new neighborhood right here, right off of Spoon Court. And I remember during the COVID crazy madness times, there were homes in here that were going for the high fives. So we haven't really, we're kind of unique here, guys. We haven't come down in price. So that's why I said most of these will probably be in the high fives. There might be a couple of 6 digits in here. I mean, you get some square footage for sure.
How many square feet out there? 17, 18 hundo?
Oh, I think it's 18 hundo.
On some of these. The other rub was the fact that the backyard is really kind of non-existent. You've got a little, you know, kind of wood fence for your backyard, some little area for your barbecue and whatnot. But I mean, at Fairway Villas, which is what this is called, there's some gorgeous homes in here. If you're looking for not really a ton of space, you don't need a 1/4 acre, 1/3 of an acre, or anything along those lines. You got those gorgeous views, which you're certainly, you know, that's probably baked into the price, being that close to the monument. So all subjective. If you guys like homes that are a little closer than what you're normally used to, you get that $1 million view. Not too bad. Let's cross the street here and show you what the driving range looks like, which is, again, essentially right across the street from Colorado. You have unbelievable views to smack your golf balls around here at the driving range just across the street. What I like to do, sometimes the machine is kind of funky that spits out the golf balls, won't take your $1 or your $5. I don't know if it takes $5. I think it's dollars. I'll just go to the clubhouse up there first at Colorado Clubhouse, and they'll print you out a little ticket with a code, and then you bring that ticket over here and enter the code and get your golf balls that way. There's also, which is pretty cool, Christy and I have done this before, the Kindred Reserve parking lots right across from the driving range, and you can walk through that. There's a couple of different routes you could take, the blue route, the yellow route, and that'll take you all the way back into this preserve, and that'll spit you out down to the east side. And it's just a gorgeous walk, guys, especially on a day like today. You can see a couple of cars parked in there now. They're doing a nice little hike to the through the Kindred Preserve. Where else can you golf? Well, let's count them off. Just east of here is going to be the #1 rated golf course in Colorado, the Redlands Mesa Golf Course, 5 minutes from here. You're going to pay probably 3 times the price there at Redlands Mesa than you will here at Colorado. But I mean, you got the same views. Actually, the views here are probably a little closer to the monument than over there at Redlands Mesa. But still, I think right now winter rates are under $100 at the world's, or not the world's, should be the world's, the #1 rated golf course in Colorado at Redlands Mesa. So not a bad deal. I remember, you know, I moved here 20 years ago from California. There were these, you know, Nicholas design courses that were right in between subdivisions, no view, and it was like $130 for 18. So yeah, you just can't beat it. The other course, and my awesome editor will show you some B-roll of some of these. He probably already did for Colorado and Redlands Mesa. You have Chipeta Pines out there in Orchard Mesa. Definitely plenty of golfing to do here, even on the east end of the valley in Orchard Mesa. Probably not on the level as Colorado or Redlands Mesa, but a still super fun course to go out, shoot 18. And then you've got Adobe Creek there in Fruita, right next to Adobe Falls, a great new subdivision that popped up a few years back there. Got a couple of clients in Adobe Falls. Right across the street is Adobe Creek, 27 holes. Again, about that same price point. I think Adobe Creek, and don't hold me to this, I want to say it's probably 30 or 40 bucks with a cart to play 18 there at Adobe Creek. I could be totally wrong, but I can certainly look it up for you if you guys are interested. So those are the 4 that are going to be kind of in the valley. And then you got one downtown, which is Lincoln Park. You can play, you know, golf right there downtown at Lincoln Park. So golf is something you can do all year round here in Grand Junction. with it being almost 60 degrees today with those I mean, look at this, guys. Gorgeous, gorgeous views. It's gonna stay that way too. It's gonna be 59 tomorrow, I think close to 60 again on Wednesday. And that's just what you guys can expect in Grand Junction in the winter. Now, you know, of course, there could be an inch of snow on the ground. I think that might have happened last year on New Year's Eve. Actually, we had about 2 inches of snow, but 2 inches of snow, guys, it was gone by 11-12 o'clock. Now, it probably would have stayed here on the golf course for a couple of days, but the streets, the roads, the highways, all those are totally fine because it doesn't take long to melt 2 inches of snow, especially if it gets up to 60 degrees. So golf in January, yep, you can do it. You might be surprised that that's something that you can do here in Grand Junction in the winter. You're thinking Colorado, we can't golf in Colorado till what, May? Nope. January, you can do it here in Grand Junction. So again, guys, as much as we love doing these darn videos, we'd love nothing more than to absolutely crush your goals when you're heading out this way. So the information popping back up below, reach out any way that you know how. Give us a phone call, shoot us a text, send us that email, or even send the carrier pigeon. We've got your back days, nights, weekends when heading out here to gorgeous Grand Junction. Until the next video, we'll catch you later.